Hey, Mike Gerberding here. Say, I wanted to share with you a quick story about why I'm so risk adverse, why I do not like taking unnecessary risks with my money. And I'll never forget the first lesson that really impacted me emotionally, where it hurt me to lose money. And it's kind of a funny story. I was watching the Evander Holyfield fight versus George Foreman back in 1991 with my dad, my grandpa, and my brother. It was a pay-per-view fight, and I remember saying, I bet George Foreman is going to win. George Foreman was the heavyweight champion of the world, undisputed. His record was 24-0. 23 out of 24 of his wins were by knockout. So this guy was a really good boxer. And Evander Holyfield was also a good boxer. He was actually coming up and was planning on fighting Mike Tyson. So, obviously a pretty good fighter as well. Anyway, I remember saying, I bet George Foreman's going to win. My grandpa, he's like, well, how much you want to bet? And I said, well, I'll bet you $5. Well, long story short, as you can imagine, Evander Holyfield won the fight. They went the full 12 rounds, and it was undisputed by points. George Foreman lost the fight. Now, $5 may not seem like a lot of money to you, but as a 10-year-old or a 9-year-old back then, that was all the money in the world to me. And I'll never forget my grandpa saying, give me my $5. Real stern. I mean, my grandpa was a pretty intense guy. Give me my $5, and I'm thinking, okay. And I remember going down to my room, and I grabbed my $5 off of my dresser, and I remember just clenching onto that $5 and thinking to myself, there's no way my grandpa's really going to take it. He's just trying to teach me a lesson. And I went upstairs, and I remember handing the money out. I was kind of like, here's my money. And I'm like looking, waiting, and just, waiting for him to say, I'm not going to take it. But you know what? He snatched that $5 out of me, out of my hand, and that stung. And I was like, holy crap, my grandpa just took $5 from me. Now, I don't know why that was such an impactful thing, but it hit me. It hit me hard. And I remember thinking, geez, he's mean. Who would take $5 from a little kid? But he taught me a lesson. If you gamble, you may lose. And that still has a little bit of influence on where I'm at today. Late 30s, thinking about retirement and things like that. And for my clients, I still ask the question, to all of my clients, if you lose half of what you have in retirement, are you still going to be okay? Are you still going to be able to retire? Are you still going to be able to maintain that lifestyle? Some people are, not very many. Most people are not. And so therefore, it becomes vitally important for them to protect what they have. It's no longer about accumulation. It's about protection, plus growth, plus distribution, but just not running out of money. And anyway, so that's what I teach people. And I can totally, even from that $5 lesson, understand how people feel. They don't want to lose. Losing hurts. I mean, I can still feel how I felt back when I was 9, 10 years old. My grandpa took my $5. And, a lot of people still feel the pains of 2008, that last market crash, or the 2000 market crash. It's painful. Nobody wants to go through that. And, if you're just 100% of the market, there's risk there that that's going to happen again. And unfortunately, if you're nearing retirement, it can be devastating to your retirement. So anyway, that's what I teach people, how to protect themselves in retirement, and also emotionally, how to have a peaceful retirement and not have to go through that again. So that's just a little bit about me. Hope y'all are doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.